The Easter Bunny's Secret Garden. Once upon a time, in the heart of the enchanted forest, there was a very special secret. Hidden deep in the woods, tucked away from the eyes of curious creatures, was a garden that only the Easter Bunny knew about. It wasn't an ordinary garden. It was a magical garden where the most colorful and extraordinary Easter eggs grew. The flowers in the garden bloomed in vibrant shades of blue, pink, purple, and gold. The trees were covered in soft, pastel-colored petals that fluttered down like snowflakes whenever the wind blew. And in the center of the garden, on a sparkling patch of green grass, sat the most dazzling Easter eggs anyone had ever seen. These eggs weren't just pretty to look at, they had special powers, and each one was filled with a little bit of Easter magic. But only the Easter Bunny, with his soft white fur and large floppy ears, knew the way to this magical garden. Every year, just before Easter, the Easter Bunny would visit the garden to gather these eggs and deliver them to children all over the world. It was the secret behind the joy and excitement of Easter morning. No one but the Easter Bunny knew where the eggs came from or how they were made. One sunny spring day, a young bunny named Po was hopping through the forest, playing with his friends. Po was a curious little bunny, always wondering what lay beyond the big oak trees, or what the world looked like beyond the hill. While chasing a butterfly, he accidentally wandered deeper into the forest than he had ever gone before. Poe's nose twitched as he sniffed the air, and he noticed a beautiful scent that was like nothing he had smelled before. Sweet, fresh, and oh so delicious. Following the scent, Poe hopped through a thicket of trees, his paws brushing against soft grass and tiny flowers. Before he knew it, he had reached a part of the forest he had never seen, and there it was, shining brightly in front of him, the Easter Bunny's secret garden. At first, Poe couldn't believe his eyes. The garden was unlike anything he had ever seen. The colorful eggs shimmered in the sunlight, casting rainbows across the grass. The flowers sparkled like tiny stars, and the trees whispered in the breeze. It was a magical place, and Poe felt as though he had stepped into a dream. He bounced closer to the eggs and gently touched one. To his surprise, the egg began to glow softly, and a warm, happy feeling spread through his little bunny body. He touched another and another, and each one filled him with a feeling of love and joy. Suddenly, the Easter Bunny appeared, his large ears twitching as he hopped into the garden. "Po," he said in a soft, gentle voice, "what are you doing here? This is a very special place. It's where the magic of Easter comes to life." Poe's eyes grew wide. "I didn't mean to find it, but it's beautiful. The eggs, they're so magical." The Easter Bunny smiled and sat down beside him. "Yes, they are, but the true magic of Easter isn't just in these eggs. It's in the love, kindness, and joy that we share with one another. These eggs are special, yes, but they're a reminder that Easter is about more than just the hunt. It's about new beginnings, hope, and celebrating with those we care about." Poe listened closely as the Easter Bunny continued. "You see, Poe, the garden doesn't just make Easter eggs, it makes dreams come true. The eggs are filled with hope. Hope that we will all be kind, hope that we will help others, and hope that the world will always be full of love." Poe looked around at the garden, his heart swelling with happiness. "But how does the magic work, Mr. Easter Bunny?" The Easter Bunny chuckled softly. "The magic is all around us. When we give a little of ourselves to others, when we share a smile, a kind word, or a helping paw, we make the world brighter, and that is the true magic of Easter. The garden simply helps us remember that. Poe thought about this for a moment, and then his face lit up. I understand. The eggs don't just bring joy, they remind us to spread joy too. Exactly, said the Easter Bunny. And now, since you've discovered the secret garden, I'd like to give you something special. The Easter Bunny handed Poe a beautiful, shimmering egg. It wasn't like the others. It was silver and sparkled like the stars. This egg, the Easter Bunny said, is for you to keep. It will always remind you to carry the magic of Easter in your heart and share it with others. Poe carefully took the egg, feeling its warmth and love radiate from within. Thank you, Mr. Easter Bunny. I promise I'll share the magic with everyone I meet. As Poe hopped back home, the forest felt different, brighter, more alive. He could see the beauty in every flower, hear the joy in every bird's song, and feel the love in every breeze that whispered through the trees. Poe couldn't wait to share his new understanding of Easter with his friends and family. That night, as the stars twinkled above and the moon shone brightly, Poe knew that he had discovered something truly magical. The magic of Easter wasn't just in the eggs, the candy, or the decorations. It was in the kindness we share, the love we give, and the hope we hold in our hearts. And every year, when Easter came around, Poe would think back to that day in the secret garden and remember the real magic of the holiday, the magic that comes from within when we open our hearts to those around us.